Hey guys. I'm just going to wait a little bit and see if Courtney comes back on before I get started. I'm good, thanks, Sarah. How are you? I was on earlier tonight, but I just had to, I've had like a half-hour intermission because my little one woke up. So I've put her to bed and come back on. How are you, Sarah? I'm a bit tired. Big days. Are you in Australia? Yeah, she's sound asleep. She didn't really want anything. Nappy was fine, and she had her bottle, and she just wanted cuddles. That was it. I had a little cuddle with her, and she's out to it. Canada. Yeah, we've started school, our final term for the year, so days are busy again for us. Yeah, I'm pretty sure her teeth are moving again. Poor little thing. Nothing's coming out yet. Nothing's trying to cut through. They're probably about halfway down. So give it a little while. Sarah, I might give you a quick reading if that's all right. I was in the middle of doing a reading before, but Bob interrupted that, so I was just waiting to see if Courtney was going to come back on. If not, I'll get her another time. Yeah, teething's not too bad. My boys never had any dramas with it, and one of my daughters never, but two of the daughters have just a lot of trouble. My elder, she had a lot of temperature troubles with hers as well. Hey from WA. Hey from Queensland. Alright, Sarah. What messages for Sarah? Hi Sarah, I'm already doing one for Sarah Emma. Okay, I'll put them three back, and I'm going to take this one that came out. Other messages for Sarah. Okay. So first card for you, Sarah, is problem resolved. Problem resolved. So whatever's been bothering you at the moment, whatever's been on the forefront of your mind, whatever you've just been constantly thinking about, or whatever dramas are in your life at the moment, you've got problem resolved around that one. You also have visualization and quiet time. So you're being encouraged to meditate, take a step back. Meditation doesn't have to be, sitting down and being still. It could mean any activity that allows you to quiet your mind. So you're being asked to do that and visualize the things that you want. Visualize the things you want moving forward. We've got 3 lovely cards here. So follow your dreams, be honest with yourself, and trust in your intuition. So I don't need to add anything more to that. That's pretty straightforward. It's about looking within yourself for the answers. That again goes back to that quiet time, that meditation, or whatever activity is going to allow you to stop, you know, all the chatter in your mind at the moment. Follow your dreams and be honest. Be true to yourself and trust in your intuition with that one as well. You have positive expectations ahead, honey. Positive expectations. Those positive expectations will come when you're more aligned with yourself, when you follow your dreams and you know, you're honest with yourself and you're speaking your mind, you're standing your ground. So those positive expectations will come with that. You've got the Family Harmony card as well too. Can I get some clarity around that one, please? Thank you. So you've got Magic of Nature. That's once again taking a step back, heading out into nature. That's still going to, it's about, for you, there's a lot of quiet time required at the moment. A lot of quiet time, taking a step back from all the busy that's going on around you. Is that making sense so far, Sarah? Sorry, I have a tendency to forget to look up at the comments. They're flying out. Yes, they are. I was thinking about going to school. If that's been niggling at you for some time, that's all about trusting in your intuition. Okay, go with it, because that's, you know, part of your true life path. What other messages? Clarity. So you've got the new location card as well. You've got the breaking free card there. So whatever restraints or whatever confinements I feel like you're putting confinements around yourself at the moment. They're coming from you. And that card pretty much fell after I read your comment about going back to school. So whether you're thinking it's not the right time for you at the moment, or there's other things that are better that you could be doing, or I don't know if you're finding excuses or making excuses not to go back. I don't know. But that's what you're being asked to follow your dreams and trust in your intuition about. So break free from whatever confinements you're placing around yourself at the moment. And you've got the new location card there, but that new location card could also mean new opportunity as well. Okay, so that could be potentially you going back to school. Hey Eva, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. You just have, at the moment, Sarah, you have a lot of messages about taking a step back. Finding that quiet. You really need to sit down and decide what it is that you want. You need to be, it goes back to those 3 cards. Following your dreams, being honest with yourself, trusting in your intuition. I'm going good. I was on earlier tonight and I stopped because my bub just wanted cuddles. So we did that. We took half an hour off, had cuddles, and we're back on. She's 6 months old, so she's always going to come first over everything. Everything else can come later. Sarah, is that making sense for you? Oh, you're hoping for a new job as well. Yeah. Yeah, that new location card can mean several things. It can mean like moving house, moving towns, anything. It's about change, forward movement. So new opportunity comes in there with jobs as well. Hey, Malik. Sarah, is that all making sense for you? But you've got a lot of messages in there about taking time out, stepping back from a situation, finding the quiet time. Lots of sense. Well, you need to make time for yourself because you're important, and that'll help bring clarity around your life as well. It'll help you line up with your true self. So that's the end of your reading because it's starting to get repetitive. It's repeating about taking the time out. So whatever that means for you, it could be, dancing. It's activities that raise your vibrations, basically. Activities that are going to make you stay in a positive mindset. And, when we're positive, we get clarity, we get things just sort of line up a bit better because we're, operating at a higher frequency. So you're being reminded, almost urged to do that because you've got so many cards saying the same thing about taking time out for yourself. So Sarah, I'm going to leave that one there for you, lovely. All the best with everything. You're welcome. You're most welcome, lovely. Sheza, are you still here? Sheza or Shazza? What was it? My apologies. Sheza. Sheza, would you like a reading? Yes, Cherie, awesome. What message for Cherie? Sherry. Okay, cool. Oh, Sherry. Okay, yep, I got it. Thank you. Okay, 2 cards so far. You have positive expectations as well. Oh, wow. Positive expectations followed by the parenting and children's card. So I don't know if you're trying for children at the moment or... because that card could be about you trying for children or adding to your little family situation. Or it could be about a relationship between you and your parents or you and your grandparents as well. These are free readings, honey. So before you go slinging shit, maybe get your facts straight, Ronald. How would they all be rich? We won't even entertain you at all. There we go. 1 down. Sherry, I've lost your comment. If you'd put one in there. Where are we? Sherry, is that making sense at all? Are you trying to have children at the moment? Are you... Yes, it is. As in, you are trying to have children, sorry? Or is it to do with your relationship between you and your parents or grandparents? Yeah, my new partner. Okay, awesome. Alright. I can't feel anything immediately around that card for you. I don't feel that it's something that's going to happen straight away for you. Because normally I pick up on pregnancy quite quickly. But I'm not feeling anything immediately for you. How long? Let's sort of wait. Like this, I'm getting the same sensations. I don't know if you've been in my lives before, but when I pick up on pregnancy, I get it's almost like I am pregnant. My uterus feels like it's expanding and growing. I'm getting sensations there for you, but they're not strong, which tells me that it's still a ways, a little ways away yet. Keep trying. It's there, but it's just not, for me, it's not, I'm not picking up on it strong. So I want to say that it's longer than 6 months, longer than a 6-month wait for you. But you've got the break free card there as well. Can I get some clarity around that one, please? Clarity around breaking free, thank you. Okay. You've got, I'll just show you. You have the dreams coming true, so that's what I was saying about, the pregnancy is there. You've got 2 cards saying yes to that one. I'm not sure what the break free card is for you. Are you in 2 minds about having a family with this person? Like, 1 minute you think it's a great idea, and then the next minute you have a little bit of doubts there, seemingly from nowhere, or whether it's commitment, or it's like you're saying one thing, but in the back of your mind, I don't know if that's the confinements that you have to break free from. You have to break free from that. And I don't know if that's, going to contribute on how fast you're going to be expecting. Does that make sense, Sherry? Okay, all right. Totally works. Okay, awesome. Yeah. I see what you mean. Makes sense then. Okay, he doesn't think. Okay, he doesn't think. Right, that's what he has to break away from. You guys have to break away from that mentality. Okay? They're the confinements that I was talking about. Don't limit your thinking. Okay? This, obviously I'm not sitting here talking to him. This has to come from you. You have to, you guys have to remain positive, because you've got dreams coming true around that. You've got the positive expectations card around that. And I can also feel pregnancy there, but like I said, it's still, it's not very strong, which tells me it's still, in the works a while away. I'm feeling it's longer than 6 months. So, it's definitely there, but yeah, you guys have to change your thinking around. Because the minute you put yourself in a box, or the minute you think you can't, that's what's going to happen. So you've got the making new friends card there as well. That could, that could mean the literal, making new friends, finding new activities. but it can also mean things that'll allow you to step back from your life at the moment. Sort of, it adds change, positive changes. What are the messages in there? You've got awakening your true self, peace of mind, once again, 3 positive cards surrounding that pregnancy, and raising your standards. So raising your standards, I feel, is to do with that thinking, switching it around from a negative thinking format to a positive thinking format. Awakening your true self, that came after making new friends. So that's telling me just to step back a little bit from the situation, and do other things that not so much distract you, but what's the word I'm looking for? Like it's almost a positive outcome of doing other things that are going to interest you at the moment. Is going to distract you from what you guys are trying to do at home, but they're going to be positive distractions. You've got the kindness card. That's about showing kindness to yourself and to others wherever it's needed. So don't be too hard on yourself. Don't feel like I want to say to you, you know, because you have got a little bit of a journey ahead of you with your outcomes for a family. When times are difficult, be kind to yourself. Be kind to each other. Okay, because that's what's going to get you through. Okay, and try to remain positive. Try to remain positive, because that's the message for you guys, is to remain positive. I'm only pulling faces because, yeah, that pregnancy is still a little whiles away, but you have to remain positive, because that's going to get you through the darker times when you want something so bad and, you know, it's not happening as fast as you'd like. Just to remain positive during that. This is your last card because it's starting to repeat itself here. You've got the magic of nature as well. So that's all about stepping back. Sherry, it's all about stepping back from a situation which for you is, you know, pregnancy and fertility. Stepping back from that, doing other things that are going to allow you to just to be in the moment with other things rather than having, you know, a hyper focus around something. Okay, it's reminding you to make sure that you're not letting life pass you by while you're waiting for good news to come through. All right, Sherry, that's your reading for you, lovely. I'm sorry if I've missed any of your comments here. I'm just quickly scrolling back. Extremely accurate. All right. Yeah, just that's like the underlying message for you was to remain positive, but make sure you're doing other things as well. Like, make sure you're doing what you normally would do despite the pregnancy. So just don't forget about life. Make sure you're still being involved with life. So don't, you know, and doing those other activities are going to keep you positive as well. It's going to keep you in that positive mindset. Alrighty. So I just want to see if Courtney's in. Username Curly Fries. Did you end up coming back, Courtney? What the what, Denise? What's going on with you? Why the confusion? Courtney, are you in the live, honey? Probably not. Might have to get her another time. Oh, curious. No worries, Denise. Okay, if Courtney comes back later, I'll do her then. I saw Xander. Xander, would you like a reading, love? Well, it's Xander at the moment. Denise is who I'm reading. I mean, you can read a magazine or a newspaper or whatever the bloody hell you want to read. Terry. Yes, I did, Terry. I'll do you next, love. I'm also waiting for a Courtney. Her username is Curly Fries. Waiting for her to come back because I was on tonight. Sorry, Denise. I'm just being cheeky, love. Sorry. Yeah, I was on earlier tonight and then had to jump off for about half an hour. So I'll come back to you, Terry. Just remind me, please, if I forget. You know how I forget names quite easily. So I'm doing Xander at the moment, and I'm going to see if Courtney comes back. And if Courtney's not back in, I'll do you, Terry. Hold comments, guys. Just while I do Xander. Xander, all yours are coming down face down so far. Wonder what I'm not meant to see at the moment. Here we go, spoke too soon. Alright, let's start with that. How am I overwhelmed? Heather, I'm just doing a reading for Xander. Terry was in a few nights ago. He was one of the last readings, but it was a mediumship reading and I was rather tired, so I didn't get much for him. And I told him that, or I can't remember if male or female, but I told them to come back the next time they catch me and to remind me, which is what they've done. And as for Courtney, Courtney was on just before I had to hop off just tonight. So we're just going to see where we go. So Xander, you have got honouring your true feelings. So you're not speaking your mind at the moment, or you're not trusting your intuition and going with it. You're not being true to yourself. Okay, that's what that card is about. So I don't know whether you're people-pleasing at the moment for the sake of keeping everybody else happy, but you need to make sure that you're filling up your cups as well and looking after you first as well, okay? It's lovely that you like to put other people first, but you've got to remember that you're just important, honey. No worries, Heather. I see you. I see what you're writing, honey. Xander, you've also got the problem resolve card as well. Okay, so whatever situation is bothering you at the moment, recently came out of, okay, yep. And everything went about them, not me. Well, that's alright. Just keep being you, okay, honey? That's what that card's about. Just be you. You know, you're either going to lose people at this time, or they're going to come full circle and be fully supportive of you, okay? But as long as you're true to yourself, because, you know, when we're fake to ourselves, it sort of gets us nowhere and we get stuck in this, you know, a loop, a cycle. So just do you, honey. Don't worry about anybody else. You've got, following that card, okay, problems resolved. So all is going to be okay with that one. All right? It might not seem like it, but, you know, the ones that are not supportive of you and the ones that drop off, if they're meant to be back in your life, they'll come back. If not, you lost them because it's not serving your highest good and who you are at the moment, okay? So just let those people go. There's no point fighting things like that. You are proud that you were a brave baby. Nicely said, Heather. So you've got the environmental awareness card there, and you've got the vacation card there, okay? So those two cards there for you. Where are we? I'll show them one at a time. Vacation and environmental awareness. For you, those two cards are about taking a step back, okay? That's what the vacation is for you. It's not to go on holidays, it's about taking a step back. Removing yourself from a situation, probably the situation you just spoke about. Like I said, those things will sort themselves out. But for you, it's a time to focus on you. Take a step back. Rise above all of, I'm going to say all of their bullshit, okay? Because that's what it is. They're the ones with the issue, not you, okay? So don't think that you're any less of a person or that you have to please everybody around you to make them feel comfortable. Don't do that. Just be you. All right? So take a step back from that. Go and do things that make you happy, make you, I don't want to say forget about what's going on around you, but make sure you're still enjoying life, okay? Almost similar to what I said with the last reading. You've got the body movement card there as well. That's along the same lines. That's about taking a step back, doing things that make your heart sing. Movement gets rid of stagnant energy, okay? Yeah, do it. Think about you for a change, okay? This is part of your process. This is part of your growth. What am I reading? I'm reading Xander. These are oracle cards, if that's what you mean. So, and you've got family harmony, okay? So, you know, eventually they're going to be supportive. So don't worry about that, okay? So that's why you're being reminded to take a step back and do things that are going to keep you in a positive mindset. What are the messages for Xander? Thank you. So I'm reading for Xander at the moment. After Xander, I've got Courtney or Terry. If Courtney's back, I'll do Courtney and then I'll do Terry. Mine are the contact's starting to come off the top of them, the films. I only just noticed that tonight. So, I mean, they're 5 years old. They're doing all right. You've got financial flow. That one is about financial abundance, okay? So you're most welcome, Xander. Thanks for coming through. You've got, you know, finances coming through. So that's going to make it a little bit easier for you, okay? Moving ahead. Maybe help with, you know, paying with some bills or whatever you're worrying about at the moment surrounding finances. Things are going to get a little bit easier for a bit, okay? You've got the inner power card. This is what I was talking about before. This is about, it goes back to this, honouring your true self, looking within, being true to yourself. So looking within, looking for things that you want out of life. Okay, don't worry about pleasing those around you. Don't worry about making them happy. Don't worry about making them comfortable. Okay, you just do you now. You worry about you. What are the messages for Xander? Look at this. So with inner power, okay, with inner power comes tapping into your higher consciousness, okay? They're about things that align you to being you, okay? They're about being on the right path, staying true to yourself, okay? Your higher consciousness will always guide you in the right direction, okay? And look at this at the end. Happily ever after, honey, okay? So even though things may seem messy at the moment or that, I want to say, shit's falling around all around you, don't worry about that, okay? You've got good things coming ahead, and it's all going to be resolved, okay? Because you've been reminded about problem resolved. You've got the family harmony card has come through as well, okay? So things are going to be resolved there. And then to top it all off, you've got the happily ever after, okay? So don't worry where things are going at the moment. And like I said, the people that are going to drop off around you that don't belong, that's okay. Let them go. The issue is with them, not with you, okay? That's their journey that they need to work through. You just do you, you stay true to yourself, and, you know, you're always going to align with this. You're always going to align with your consciousness if you're doing what's right for you. Okay, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Xander, I'm going to leave that there for you, honey. All the very best moving forward, love. You're most welcome. Thanks for letting me do that one for you. Everything's going to be okay, alright, love? Alright, I'll try again. Courtney, Curly Fries, are you in the live tonight? Have you come back? If not Courtney, it'll be... Sorry guys, I'm waiting for Courtney to come back in. If she doesn't come back in tonight, she'll catch me another night, but I've got Terry. Terry's from a few nights ago. Terry, looks like you're up, love. Courtney hasn't come back yet. I'm not even sure if she's coming back tonight, so, but that's okay. She'll just do what you did, Terry, which is just come back another night when I'm on, which is fine. Okay, you have to remind me, so I'm not being rude. Male or female, Terry? Just so that I don't put a preconceived idea in my head. Female. I thought that, but I didn't want to, you know how it is. People are not funny, but, you know, there's so many different labels these days. I don't want to get it wrong, so. Alright, Terry. How far did we get last time, Terry? Absolutely nothing, wasn't it? Because it was towards the end of the night and I was getting rather tired. Granddad Bob. Yeah. We didn't get very far, did we, Terry? I don't think we got anywhere with that one. It was there, but you couldn't get anything else. You were very tired. Yeah, I was very tired. I remember being very tired that night. And I do remember asking you to come back, because... Alright, Bob. And Terry. Alright. Was he the one where I, okay, alright. Don't say any more, because I don't want to get readings mixed up, and I don't want to, almost like I don't want to be told what I should be, if that makes sense. I want to make sure I connect to him properly, rather than being told too much about what I actually got. So, Bob for Terry. So while I'm doing that, Terry, as well, I'm just, as you can see, I'm shuffling, but I'm getting, this is for you as well. A bit of a general reading as well. So at the moment, you're being told to let go, okay? Letting go, and you've got the magic of nature. So when those two cards come out, they're pretty much saying the same thing. It's about letting go. It's taking a step back. When we take a step back from something, we get a better perspective. Okay, so at the moment, you're being reminded to do that at the moment. Because from that, you've got positive expectations anyway. So whatever's bothering you at the moment, just know that all will be well. But you are being asked to sort of take a step back from that. So we've got Bob. Bob, I think that's what you said. Bob. Yes. Bob. Bob, if you're there for Terry, can you please step forward, Bob? Step forward, Terry, please. Terry. Oh, Terry's granddad, can you please come forward? So same again, Terry. I'm nearly instantly dizzy. It's just very Bob, can you come forward clearly, please, tonight? Just so, this is the same, I remember. It's the same as the other night. It was so heavy. So like, almost like if I get up right now, I feel like I'm going to fall over. That's the sort of heaviness and dizziness that I've got surrounding him. And this is how he came through the other night. And I haven't looked at the screen yet. I'm not going to just yet. But I don't want you to feel that you have to apologise. So don't apologise for the dizziness that I'm feeling. I just saw a flash. So he has come through. But once again, he's showing me this dizziness, and I couldn't work it out yet, and I got another flash just then. So he is here. He's off to my left. And usually when I feel like he comes through to you as well, because usually when I get the flashes like that, you know, that's how my guides present as well. So I feel like he is around you as well. So if you're, you know, catching flashes of light, so he's just lifted some of that dizziness from me because I was meant to say what I just said. So I don't know whether you've noticed that, whether you've been sitting down watching TV or something and you go, oh, that was strange. It was like I had a flash of light. Because that's what he's coming across as, it's a flash of light. You were about to say sorry again. There's no need. Yeah, I remember that's what happened last time too. So he's lifted a lot of that just then as I was letting you know how he's coming through. So he is actually coming through to you. Like to you personally, not just me. He's showing me how he comes through to you. He's lifted a lot of that dizziness. I've only got like bugger all there because I've said what I've needed to say about that. Like the dizziness is confirmation that it was him. But the flashing of light, does that make sense to you? Like, you know, sometimes if you're sitting down watching TV or you're doing something, reading or something, when you're really quiet and all of a sudden you catch this flash, but you don't think anything of it. Most people do that. Most people don't think anything of it. Yeah. Well, that's him, honey. That's Grandad. Hey, Abby. So that's Grandad coming through. So he's lifted all that dizziness off me right now, which is great. I can tell you that's great because if I remember correctly from the other night, the whole room was just about spinning. What other messages do you have for Terry, Bob? What other messages do we have for Terry tonight? I think I asked you the other night too, shadows out the corner of your eye too. Yeah. Shadows aren't a bad thing, honey. I think there's a lot of almost like stigma around shadows because a lot of people think that it's, it's bad or it's taboo, or it's not. He's giving me the dizziness again, and I'm just trying to work out why this time. So that seems to be his little thing. Every time he's going to have a message for you, he's going to make me go dizzy first. Bob, what other messages do we have for Terry? I have to be really clear and really specific. I'm just wondering if you, Terry, whether you get dizzy, like have dizzy spells seemingly out of nowhere, and you just go, oh, that was weird. Because if you do, that's Grandad. Because he doesn't know how else, there you go, he doesn't know how else to get your attention. So he's letting you know. So when you start to feel dizzy and you go, provided you've had medical checkups and all the rest of it, and, you've got the all clear on the health spectrum, and they're just coming out of nowhere, that's Grandad. That's him reaching out the only way he knows how. And then from there, your relationship with him will grow. So when you do get that, or you do catch the flashes of light, or if they do come together, like the dizziness and the flashes of light, to say, oh, Grandad, just start the conversation. It's as simple as that, because that just opens the doors. And then you have to listen and try and interpret the messages that come through. And, if you're not getting anything, just keep sitting. Sitting in silence. Don't try to overanalyze everything. Don't try to come to any, preconceived ideas or anything like that. Talk to him, honey. That's Grandad. I love that. I mean, and you do have the option too. I'll just let you know, you do have the option too. If he's coming in too strong, just say, "Woo, Grandad, can you just back up a little bit, Because now that you're starting to recognise that that's actually him rather than something else that's going on with you, you have that control. He's pretty much said problem resolved. So, that's all he's had to say on that, because the rest of this you can take it from here, basically. But before that, I forgot to tell you, you've got the new locations card as well. New locations, that could be moving house, that could be, movement. Whether it's in a job or, literal movement. So, hang on. Well, you said that I started going dizzy before you finished. That's crazy. That's Granddad. So yeah, if he comes on too strong, you can just say, look, that's just too much. I understand that's you now, that, every time you're with me or popping in the room to say g'day, because that's all he could be doing. He could be just saying g'day to let you know that he's there. But I know from the last reading I tried to do for you, I just saw a shadow then, so that was Granddad. I know from the last reading I did for you, he came in super strong. Like, the room was spinning. He was like, hello, I'm here. But I was quite buggered that I couldn't make much of it. All I was getting was the room spinning. I mean, it was spinning. But he's given me that card there, problem resolved. That's all he wants me to tell you, because the rest is, the rest is for you to now, we've just opened up the channel for you to start talking to Granddad, honey. Okay? So now you know what to look out for. You know how he's presenting himself to you. You didn't have to feel bad, honey. You didn't have to feel bad at all. I felt bad last time because I couldn't give you more. I wanted to give you more of a reading, but I was pretty spent. You're welcome. And thanks, Terry, so much for coming back to let me do that one for you. He's gone now. Like, he's not... I don't have that dizziness around me, so... But yeah, you do have you've got the power, like we all do. We've got the power to say, don't come in so strong, or, you can even say, if the shadow stuff is too scary for you to look at, just say, look, can you come and present to me in something different, something that's a little less scary. We have that power. Okay? So when you ask, because they need that, they need, same as your angels, they need you to ask first. They can't just step in. Oh, thanks, Terry. All right, if you're happy with that, Terry, I'm going to do a reading for somebody else now. Unless you had another question, love. There you go. Well, just start talking to him. That's all you have to do. Start talking and listen. Or if you're too busy, say, look, now's not the time. Can you come back later? Or, we have those choices. And just talk to him the same as you would talk to anybody else. Nothing changes. Just because they're in the spirit world, nothing changes. So, Terry, if you're happy for me to leave it at that. Narelle, was it? Egg. I had to really think what... I think I got it right. Narelle? Was it Narelle? Where'd she go? Terry. Just got to make sure you're happy with that one, Terry. Awesome. I couldn't remember your name, Narelle. I see the egg and then I go blank. Terry, can you just let me know if you're finished, hun? If you had no other questions. Maybe she's hopped off already. Courtney, did you come back in? Curly Fries. Just making sure Curly Fries isn't in the live. Okay. Nurse Rach, are you still here, honey? Hey, Alex. I am. Would you like a reading still, love? Awesome. Alright, a message for Rach. Oh, no worries, Terry. Thanks for coming back and letting me know. I wasn't too sure, and I didn't see any other messages come through for you. Jessica, your cousin would already know, honey. Okay? That's a human, like a very human emotion that we have when we can't say goodbye to somebody. Okay? Don't carry that weight anymore. Okay? Your cousin will know. We tend to overcomplicate things. It's just what we do. It's by nature. That's how we're built. We overcomplicate things. What other messages for Rach? I'm sorry to hear that, Jessica. It'll be a very hard time for you and your family at the moment. Rach, have you been doing a lot of crying lately? Or maybe it's a lot of stress. I just feel quite heavy in the head at the moment. A little, yeah. Alright. Alright, so the first two cards, because they came out, a lot of stress as well. Okay, honey. Yeah, I can feel I'm quite heavy around the head. Like, feel like I'm way down almost. But when I connect to someone's energy and I feel like this, I get a lot of stress surrounding it, but I also have picked up on, like, you know, really heavy crying as well. That feeling you feel after you've been crying. So you've got letting go, okay? Let go of the situation. Throw it. See how she's throwing it up? Throw it up in the air. Let the universe worry about it. Okay, that's what you're being told at the moment. You're being told also to, for you, I don't know if it's to look into your inner child, but because it's come out with that letting go card, I feel like for you it's more about finding the inner child at the moment. So, like, finding ways to connect to your inner child, which is doing things that are going to help you do this, help you let go of the rubbish. I want to say rubbish, it may not, you know, at the moment you're very deep involved in whatever's happening around you, so you don't see it the way that the cards are showing me at the moment. So let go of that. Find your inner child. Look at life from the essence of a child. That's what that's saying to you, okay? Find the joy in the little things. Find that laughter again. Find things that make you happy. Okay, find things that are going to uplift you and keep you positive. You're being asked to look inside yourself as well. Look inside yourself and be true to yourself. Do you really want to be hanging on to that? Whatever it is, whatever it's telling you to let go, do you really want to be hanging on to that? If that energy is not serving you at the moment, this is what it's asking you to look inside yourself for. Is the energy serving you, or is it doing you no favors? If it's not serving you, let go of it, get rid of it. Don't worry about it. Okay? But only you know that. Okay, that's why you're being asked to look inside yourself. That's why you're being asked to find your inner child. Okay, these things That's why you're being told to make music. Those things are all about stepping back from a situation. Stepping back from a situation, looking at things from a different perspective. That's why you're being asked to look inside yourself. You've got the sexuality card there as well. Okay. For you, that's about embracing your sexuality, being comfortable in your own skin. That card could also be true to your sexual choices as well, okay? You're also being asked to rise above problems. So this rise above problems and letting go, coming out in your reading, are pretty much saying one of the same thing. So whatever is bothering you at the moment, it's not serving you. It's not in your highest good. It's not doing much for you, but causing you a lot of heartache and pain. What other messages for Rach? You haven't done much for me lately. That's why you're being asked to take a step back and look inside yourself. Do things that make you happy, honey. Do things that are going to lift up your energy and lift up your spirits. What other messages for Rach? I still feel quite heavy with you. For me, it feels like sadness rather than stress. It feels like the sadness is coming through a lot with you. 2 little kids eating my energy. Yeah, I get that. I've got 5, so I get it. I do get it, honey. Okay. Okay. So, where are we? So you've got the butterfly of release there too. Okay, that one's about letting go. It's the same message. Let it go. Rise above the problems. Looking inside yourself. Okay, you know what you're being asked to let go of. Cut ties. Surrender. Okay? Just if it's about, if it's about a relationship, I'm getting a strong let go of it. If it's about other things, you're being asked to surrender that to the universe, okay? Don't let that stress eat you up about it. Alright? Let that stress, let the universe, let your angels, let your guides deal with that part. Because all in timing, that'll all come together. Okay? But the message, you're getting the same message there. Butterfly release, rise above problems, letting go. 3 cards out of a 6-card reading so far, 7-card reading. 3 of them, 4 of them, because you've got the butterfly of karma as well, okay? That's about, for you, I feel like it's a repetitive cycle that just keeps going round and round and round. You've been down this road before. Why are you still there? You haven't learnt your lesson from it. That's why that's coming up. I almost feel like, I don't know if you've got a partner in your life, but I feel like if you do, you've been down this road many a times before. And you're just giving this person too many chances they don't deserve. Too much of your energy, too much of your time. They are eating you up and spitting you out. That's what I feel for you. But not just, not just once. They keep doing this to you, honey. Does that make sense? If I'm wrong, that's fine. Say that. But you're getting the same messages come through, honey. It does, yeah, okay. So you've got the butterfly of balance and butterfly of direction, okay? So this goes back to, okay, butterfly of balance, that one there. It goes back to, yeah, it is draining, going around in circles, definitely. Rach, to get balance, you need to do those other things, like putting yourself first, okay? looking inside yourself, finding your truth. What outcomes do you want? You know, life is not a one-way street. So if you are involved in a partnership, make sure it is that. Make sure it is a partnership, an equal partnership. Okay? Find that balance. Otherwise, you're going to keep doing this. Going round and round on that hamster wheel, on that Ferris wheel that never ends. It's just going to keep going around. When you do finally get your balance, honey, and you do finally look inside yourself and you are true to yourself, and you start to, you know, voice your opinions on matters, stand your ground on things, give that same energy that you're giving this person, and when you start giving that back to yourself, rather than, you know, handing it to this person in order to make them happy, to give them gratification, when you start doing that to yourself, these things are going to start lining up. They're going to start getting better for you. It's going to move you forward in a better direction, okay? That's what the butterfly of direction for you is, forward movement. But only when you can work through those things. Work out what it is that you want from this. Okay? Nobody has the answers but you. You've got the answers inside of you. That's why you're being asked to look inside yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be true to yourself. And stand your ground. That one's really important. So you've got the butterfly of options and choices. These are the same messages coming through now, love. So butterfly of options and choices. So once you get that balance, once you get that harmony in your life, you're going to have more of this coming through, options and choices. But that's also about movement. Okay? If you look down the bottom of the card, movement, opportunities, decisions. All right? So you're going to get that forward movement. That's if you want it. It's all there. If you want it, but first you have to decide what it is that you want. Retreat, same again. Retreat, so take a step back. That's a reminder. Take a step back, look inside yourself. See, down the bottom, looking within. It's to do with your relationship. That's what we've been saying. This perfect alignment stuff, that's for harmony and balance for you. Okay, so it's all saying, these cards, these messages are all saying exactly the same thing. Exactly what we've been touching on. Okay? When you can do that, look at that. What's ahead for you? It's a blank card. That means there's no obstacles in your way. That means you can write a chapter how you want to write it for a change, rather than, you know, going with the flow or letting someone else dictate to you how your life should be run. Okay, that's all there if you want it. First you need to do this. There's healing. There's healing for you. You've got to work out what you want. Rach, I'm going to leave it there, honey, because it's all saying exactly the same thing. Carrie, if it resonates, honey. Take it. You're most welcome, love. Thank you for letting me do that one for you. But yeah, you've got beautiful things ahead, Rach. But, you know, you've got all these things in place first. And it starts with you deciding what you want. What outcomes you want for your future. You're the author of your own book. We all are. You know, what we want inside reflects what happens outside. So I'm starting to get really, really dry in the mouth. So before I get too tired, I want to see if I can connect to anyone, see if anyone else's loved ones will come through. Toots. Would you mind if I try and do that for you? See if your husband will come through. I can't promise anything. Whoops, I nearly ended the live then. I can't promise anything because normally when I do my mediumships, people come to me. I don't go calling anybody to come to me, if that makes sense. So people will connect to me, people will come into my space and let me know that they're here. This reaching out and see if loved ones are there and if they want to come forward, that side of things is all new to me for mediumship. Hang on, guys. So does that make sense, Toots? Can you just write your correct name down the bottom for me, honey? Yep, okay. Joe, lovely. All right, Joe. Joe, I'm not going to ask you too many questions about your husband because I'd like to see what comes through for him and see whether I can get some validation for you, honey. So for starters, I've got 3 cards. It's got dreams coming true, miracle healing, and feeling safe. Okay? So those to me are, he is around you. Okay, feeling safe, he is around you. You have got healing there. And dreams coming true. He's there, he's still with you every step of the way. And that's just validated in the cards, but let's see if we can get your husband to come through. Joe. It's Joe's husband. Can Joe's husband please come through? Joe's husband, please do. So every time I ask for him to step forward, he isn't showing me a presence. He's not coming forward like, hi, here I am, like I've had in other readings. It's more of a feeling I get, and it's a feeling I get along my back. It's almost, it's hard to explain. How do I explain this? It's almost like a wave of warmth, if that makes sense, and it radiates. But it starts from the back. It starts from my spine, and it like radiates. So I don't know if this is something you've felt yourself. to me it feels like a hug, but a hug from behind. That's what it feels like. It feels like it's quite beautiful. There's a lot of love there. He comes up from behind you. I've got chills right now. He comes up from behind you. It's like he's hugging you from behind. He's coming in from behind you to hug you. Does that make sense, honey? Or is that something he used to do a lot to you? Show his love and appreciation, and comes up and, hugs you from behind. Because I just get all these... That's what it is. It's just love and warmth and purity, but it comes from behind. Every time I ask if he can step forward, that's what I'm getting. A very gentle, kind man. That's all I get when I connect in his energy. He has come around to my left, but it's more, he's coming through as light, not a... All I see for him is a white light, but it's off in my peripheral. Excuse me. I don't know if the name Brad means anything to you, Joe. Brad. I'm getting the name Brad. What else can you tell me, honey? Every time I ask for something new, I just get that hug from behind. No, that's okay. But that's what I still get, is warm tingles. I'm proud of Joe. He's going to tell you yes every time. When you ask, is he proud of you? He's going to tell you yes. Because that's just the type of energy he gives off. He's got nothing but love. He stands off here, but it's out of my vision. It's back is where he stands. But I don't have an easy connection with him. I can pick up on him energetically. It's not like other readings I've done where things have been really clear coming through. There's sadness come over me then, and I don't know if that's from you, honey. He knows. He knows how much you guys love and miss him. Very sad, yeah. Because I feel that. I just had a big shift in energy. But he knows, honey. He knows you guys love him. And that, that goes for everyone. If you've got loved ones, just talk to them. It doesn't matter if you don't get anything back. They know because they're with you. They know what you're going through. They know, everything that goes on in your days. And they know when it's really hard and you're calling out to them. They know. So just keep talking to him, honey, because you've got those cards there, okay? He's with you. Your dream's coming true. Your miracle healing. You're feeling safe. Feeling safe as in, he's around you all the time. Feel safe in knowing that information is what he's trying to say there. So you're being reminded of a few things too at the moment, which is stepping back from a situation. Because you've got the magic of nature and body movement as well. But you've got a new location card there as well. Did everything together. Yeah, I can feel the love and warmth, because that's, every time I talk about you and your husband, I just automatically starts from the middle of my back and it's a radiating warmth. But in that warmth, that's what you feel. You feel love and kindness. But it's a pure energy that you feel. So I don't know if you're doing dishes and then you get this sensation around your back. If you do, that's him. He's coming in to give you a hug, honey. Okay? Because he's always with you. But it's, and a lot of this is me making people recognize what signs that their loved ones are coming through as well. So whether you're, standing somewhere, or you've gone to take something out of the fridge, or, and you get a sensation along your back that you don't know where it's come from, and you just think, oh, that's weird, and think nothing more of it. I'm telling you now to take more notice of that, because that's him coming through. And that new location, yes, I have. Well, that's him, honey. Okay? That's him. And I'm almost going to go on a limb and say that he does that daily to you. So take note. Start talking to him. I mean, I know you probably talk to him anyway, all the time, but now that you've got some almost like concrete evidence there, start recognizing every time he does that. And just say, thanks, honey, thanks for that. I felt that, thank you. Okay, start making that connection. Start building that communication back up. Okay? But you've got new location there as well. So, that could be moving house, that could be job opportunities. What other messages do you have for Joe? So similar messages. You're being asked to take a step back from things. I don't know if you've got a lot going on or you're forgetting to do things just for you, because you've got the environmental awareness card, and when that comes out with the body movement and magic of nature card, it's all saying the same thing about taking a step back and looking after you for a change, doing things that make you happy. Yeah, doing things that raise our vibrations. Or if you have a lot of stress going on with you at the moment, I don't feel stress around you the way I've felt stress come in from others. But if you do, it's about taking a step back and looking at things from a different perspective. I have 3 teenagers. Yes, I have 3 teenagers. Higher consciousness. Okay, so that's why you're being asked to take a step back, okay? So when you can take a step back and find the quiet in your mind rather than let everything else get busy, okay? Okay, I get it. Stress, you have 3 teenagers. All right. Okay, well, you've got to... This message is from hubby, okay? This isn't from me. This is from hubby. And this is why these cards are coming out. Because he's saying take a step back. You have to find the quiet time in your mind, or do activities that allow your mind to be quiet. That allows you to tap into higher consciousness as well. Okay, this is all about you looking within yourself. But when you're doing that, you're going to be able to make connections with him better as well. Okay, you're going to connect to him on a whole new level you knew nothing about. Because he's there. Those little cues that he's coming up, you know, behind me, that's what he does to you. When you start to feel that warm, tingling, radiating, it's still very hard to describe, but it's like it starts at the spine and radiates out, but it's pure warmth and love. Like you'll feel love straight away. That's him, okay? But he's saying allow for more quiet up here. Allow for more quiet. That doesn't mean meditating. For you, I don't feel like it's meditating, because you've got all these other different ways here that he's showing how you can achieve that, okay? So that's going to allow you to tap in to your higher consciousness, all right? And that's going to allow you to, you know, receive his communication better as well. All right, Joe, honey, I'm going to leave that there for you. But, oh, hang on, you've got that new locations card there too. Have you moved recently? Or, I mean, that could be movement, or that could be job prospects too. That's too many cards. Can we have one at a time, please? No. Okay. Are you looking at new work, new job opportunity, anything along those lines? Too many cards. Might have to move in the future. Okay. Either way, this card here is about movement. Okay? So whether that's just forward movement in your life at general, or the literal. Positive expectations, honey. Okay? Do those things that he's suggested. Allow for the quiet in your mind. Okay, and you're going to make that connection. But in case you don't, you've got this feeling safe. He's around you always. Okay, he's guiding you. There's miracle healing for you. Alright. Joe, I'm going to leave that there, honey. Thanks for letting me do that one, love. Always kept me safe. Well, that's why he's put out that kept safe card. Because I like to, because when you asked me at the beginning, I think it was, does he know that we're, he's proud of us, or something along those lines. he's got, you know, dreams coming true and miracle healing there, which is all about, you know, you and your grief process, and that feeling safe just lets me know that he's around you, watching you all the time. The dreams coming true is more like clarity for you. Like, yes, he knows. Yes, he understands. Yes, he's hearing you. Yes, he's watching you. He knows. He's with you all the time. Rhiannon. You're most welcome, Joe. Thanks for letting me do that. I'm sorry I couldn't get more for you, because I did have trouble connecting with him. But that's what he kept showing me, was the, you know, the hugging from behind. Because every time I asked, that's what I was getting, was the hugs and the warm tinglies from behind. Okay, good to hear. Thanks for that, Joe. Okay, Rhiannon. Messages for Rhiannon. What messages for Rhiannon tonight? Okay, so I'm doing a reading for Rhiannon at the moment, so if you could just hold your comments, please. So Rhiannon, you've got also the Miracle Healing card. So Miracle Healing for you, Rhiannon. I feel like for you, you're going to get some closure. Not so much closure, but you're going to find another level of healing where you didn't think was possible before. What does the Miracle Healing card mean? It means you're working through some past trauma, honey. You're still working through some past trauma. I mean, we've all got some sort of trauma somewhere, or some sort of healing that we need to do. You're working through that. I was going to say something more than have been, yes. Yeah, we all are, honey. We're all working through something or other. But what I wanted to say about that is when the emotions do come for that, don't suppress them. Work through them. Or work through as much as you can handle for the time being. okay? But you're only going to move forward from that situation. The only way we move forward is when we, when we actually feel the emotions coming through us. That's how we process them. The more we suppress them, the more we fight them, they're going to keep popping up. As our lives go on, they're going to keep popping up. So you're also being asked to raise your standards, okay? So something that you're just accepting at the moment, you're being told not to. You're being told to raise your standards. But with that card, you've got the self-reliance card. So that is what it is. That is what it's saying, self-reliance. That's relying on yourself to do those things, to raise your standards. No one else is going to do it for you. Don't look for outside help. Don't look to your friends and family. That's got to come from you. That's about you being honest with yourself. I almost feel like, because that's followed that miracle healing card, it's until you raise your standards surrounding your healing, until you step up to the plate and deal with things, that's when you're going to move forward. At the moment, everything's just stagnant for you. I feel like everything's just sitting idle for you at the moment. You've got the break free card there as well. You've got a bit of work to do. I feel like you're holding yourself back. You're holding yourself in the situation you're in at the moment. That stuck feeling that you have. You feel like life isn't moving forward. You're being asked to break free from that. Acknowledge it and be able to move ahead. Yeah, acknowledge it to move ahead. Yes, absolutely. For all the stagnant stuff, being stuck. Is that what you mean, honey? Being able to break free. Hold comments, guys. This is for Rhiannon. You've got the Making New Friends card and Family Harmony as well. Do you have a support network around you at the moment? Rhiannon, do you have a support network around you at the moment? Okay. You're being asked, that's why those two cards came up. Don't feel like you're going through it alone, okay? Yeah, being asked to reach out to friends, reach out to family. Okay, don't feel like you have to carry the load yourself. A lot of the times we feel like we don't want to reach out. A lot of the times we feel like we're going to be a burden on somebody else. But sometimes, it helps to talk to somebody about it. That's what that's reminding you of. Reach out to friends, reach out to family. What other messages for Rhiannon? Trust in your intuition. So this goes back to this raising standards and self-reliance. Okay, this is about you. Yes, I feel like a burden to my family, so I tend to try and fix things. You don't have to. That's why the cards are coming up. You have that support there, but you have to reach out for them. Okay? They're not going to know that you're in trouble if you're, putting on a brave face every day. Or every time you're on the phone call to them or something like that. If you're putting on a brave front, they're not going to know. Alright? So reach out. Reach out, honey. You're not alone through this, okay? Whatever you're going through at the moment, you're not alone. You're being encouraged to reach out. Because I think for you, once you make that step, once you reach out, once you let people know that you're having a little bit of trouble, you're going to think, shit, why didn't I come forward earlier? Just give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to get Bubba sorted. Sorry about that. Bub was waking up again. Yeah, because I think the sooner you reach out for help, the sooner you're going to realise, why didn't I do that earlier? Why have I let myself suffer so much when I could have had the support? Even just having someone to talk to takes a load off. Takes the weight off your shoulders. You're being told to stand your ground as well. Okay. I've got mods, but they're in bed. Normally I'm in bed by this time too. It's the same guy reminding us that the devil was an angel once. And he's the same guy that says he's got someone inside of him as well. So, whatever. Shits and giggles all round. Rhiannon, look inside yourself, okay? You've got the answers. Everybody does. They just have to look within. Alright? So that one's a reminder again. Look inside yourself. Trust your intuition. The looking inside yourself is not telling you to keep going the way you're going and carry all your worries yourself, okay? It's not saying that at all when it's saying look within. Other readings I've given, it's told people to take a step back and look within themselves so they can find the answers. This is not doing that for you. You know what's going on with your situation at the moment, okay? You're being asked to stand your ground. DUD. If you put your name down the bottom, I can try and do you next, but I can't make promises. Promises about a pregnancy reading. I don't like to give hope about it, but we can try. Okay, honey? Trust in your intuition, stand your ground, and look inside yourself. So something, you're not being truthful about something. Something that's going on in your life at the moment, you're not being true to yourself. When I say truthful, I don't mean honest with anybody else but yourself. Is that your real name? I have trouble with unique names. Like a lot of trouble. What other messages for Rhiannon? Can I call you, is it Dud? Can I call you Dud for short? That just sounds cruel. Is there something else? Is there a nickname that I can call you? I can't pronounce your name, I'm sorry. I'm not even going to try because I know I'm going to get it wrong, so which is why I'm not going to try. Priscilla, thank you, that'll do. You've got new opportunities as well. So do I acknowledge, address, forgive, move ahead? Is that right? That's why you're being asked to look inside yourself, because I can't tell you to move ahead. You have the answers within you. That's the trust in your intuition bit. Okay, that's that card. Trust in your intuition. I'm not going to sit here and tell you what you need to do. I can tell you what the cards are saying. I can give you guidance. I can give you clarity. I'm never going to tell someone what to do, okay? Because that's the beauty of it. We have free will to either stay in the same situation or move forward if it's not serving us, if we're not being true to ourselves, okay? So that's why you're being told to trust in your intuition. But it's saying, like, you've got a new opportunity there if you want it. It comes down to you. But reach out, get the support. That's what it was saying before. You know, a lot of other readings I get, they get told to step back from a situation. Your situation where you're being told to step back. Good night, Jessica. How you're being told to step back is to do this. Reach out for friends and family. Reach out for support. Okay? That's going to allow you to speak about what's going on with your life. That's going to allow you the clarity that, oh my goodness, thank you. That's going to allow you the clarity that you need to see things from a different perspective and to work out what it is that you want, honey. Okay? Talking about it to someone else is just going to allow you to find the answers you're looking for. But it's going to allow you to do that by doing those things, okay? Because that's how you're going to be taken back from the situation. So don't try and do everything on your own. Don't try and... because that's not working for you at the moment. I can see with these cards, like, this carrying the load and trying to process it by yourself is not helping you at all. That's why you're being asked to reach out to friends and family at the moment, okay? Don't write them off because you don't want to, or you think you're going to burden them or worry them. Okay, this is a time where you need to do that because they're going to come through for you. All right, honey, I'm going to leave that there for you. Rhiannon, thanks for letting me do that one. Priscilla. You're welcome, honey. Just the main message there was to reach out to friends and family because that's going to allow you to talk through things and process things differently because you've been trying to keep it all in at the moment. Priscilla and then Ashley. Ash Reality. Ash Reality, I'll do you after Priscilla, honey, and you'll probably be the last reading of the night because it is a school night and I have to get up to get little ones off to school in the morning. Priscilla, where'd you go? Are you still in the live? You're welcome, honey. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, there you are. Okay. Priscilla. Messages for Priscilla. Something surrounding fertility, wasn't it? What was your question again? Just rather than having me scroll up and try to find comments, Priscilla. I know it was something surrounding fertility, but what question was it? I don't want to get pregnant. Priscilla, pregnant. So first card you've got raising your standards. What are you being asked to raise your standards about? Are you in a relationship at the moment, honey? Yes. I feel like I need to ask you if you're being honest with yourself surrounding that relationship. Are you being honest with yourself, or do you need to raise your standards surrounding that? Guys, I'm only doing one more reading after this one, and then I have to get some sleep. I'm being honest. Okay. I have to ask the tough questions sometimes. I feel like you have to raise your standards with something to do in that relationship. You'll know what I'm talking about. You don't need to, excuse me, you don't need to air it. You don't need to air it on the live. But I nearly lost my voice then, which means you aren't voicing your opinion. You aren't voicing your opinion about something. Because I only ever lose my voice when I'm doing a reading for somebody, and, you know, if I haven't got a cold or something like that, it's to let me know that your throat chakra is blocked and you're not voicing your opinion about something. Which is why you're being asked to raise your standards, honey. But you've got a new opportunity there, and I don't know what that is about at the moment. Can I get some clarity surrounding your opportunity, please? Been trying in seven lives. I can't help you, honey. I have no, you know, as rude as this sounds, I have no obligations to do readings for anybody. I do them because I want to. Okay, when I give away free readings, I'm sorry if you've come back that many times. You've seen how many people can be in my live at times. You know, there's no guarantee that everyone's going to get a reading. No, I'm not doing... No, I've got one more reading to do after this, and that's it. Priscilla, what's the new opportunity? But that card came out with the Raising Your Standards card, so I still feel that's, you know, something in your relationship is not what it says it, you know, is not as you say it is. And I don't think you're being truthful about something, because you are being asked to raise your standards. Raise your standards. When you're able to do that, you've got new opportunities ahead. There's not much answering going on for Priscilla, so I don't know if you're still here, or I don't know if you've cracked the shits, or I don't really know. I'm going to keep going. You're being asked to show kindness. Kindness to yourself, kindness to others. I'm still getting, you're not voicing your opinion. Is it maybe because he's seeing someone else besides me? No, I feel this is you. I don't really pick up on other, like, partners' energies. You know, in saying that I have done, yes, I have done before, but I don't intentionally go out to pick up on other people's energies if I don't have their permission. This is you. This is you coming through. You've got a blocked throat chakra. You aren't voicing your opinion about something. There's the card you've been looking for. You're holding back on something. You're not talking about something. You need to open the lines of communication with your partner. because you're not, there's something there, and I'm going to say it again, there's something there you're not being honest about. I'm not telling you to, you know, air it out in the live or tell us in the live. What I want you to do is to be honest with yourself and within your relationship. That's what you need to do. This is why I keep getting blocked in the throat. This is from you. This is all your energy. There's something you're holding back on, something you're not speaking your mind about. So you need to be honest with yourself. You need to raise your standards, okay? With that comes new opportunity. The kindness card. Show yourself kindness. Show others kindness. For you, I feel it might be more for you, this showing yourself kindness. Only because you've got that raise your standard cards. So stop filling other people's cups up. Stop looking after everybody else around you. Make sure you're right first, okay? Make sure you're happy. Make sure you're doing the things that you love. You've got the Magic of Nature card. That for you is about stepping back, getting out into nature, raising your vibrations, being in the moment. Being in the moment with other things, but being out in nature and doing it. Now you have got this parenting and children's card has come up, okay? Because we're asking about pregnancy, that's surrounding pregnancy, that one there. Pardon me. I think that's what the... See, it's... Honey, you're not being honest with this relationship. I'm kind of going to go ahead and say it. And unfortunately, if you're going to get a reading from me, you're going to get what I feel. But this pregnancy is coming. I don't know when. Okay? Sometimes I can tell you when, other times I can't. It's still a way off. What I wanted to say is I don't think it's with this person. But if it is, I don't think it's going to work out in the long term, honey. This is what I feel inside. This is my intuition telling me. And you've got the detoxification card and you've got quiet time. Okay? Those two cards are sending me back to the beginning. Raise your standards. I feel that you are in a bit of a toxic relationship at the moment. And this is what I feel that you're not being honest about. Because you're being reminded of quiet time to sit back, reflect, work out, do you really want to go down this road with this particular person? Or do you want to go down that road because you think you guys are headed to the same goals, same direction? Do you think it's going to improve your situation? Do you, I want to ask you, are you both being honest with yourselves at the moment? It's not a nice thing for me to say to people, but I want people to know that they're going to get the real deal when they come to me too, which is why I do say what I see. Priscilla, is that making sense? I think we're honest with ourselves and we do want to have children together. Yes, but is your relationship stable? Is it like you've got that toxic card coming up around your relationship? That's the honesty I'm talking about. That's the honesty I'm talking about. That's what you have to raise your standards about. let me put it to you another way. If you are, for argument's sake, in a toxic relationship, or you're writing it off as saying, you know, yeah, maybe he does this and this and this, but, you know, that's, you know, I'm putting up with that. Do you want to allow... No, honey, you're thinking I'm having a personal attack at you at the moment. I'm not. You can still... How do I word it differently? I feel like there are red flags in your relationship that you do not see as red flags. That's the easiest way I can put it, to put it in perspective. If you're dismissing, like, because I'm seeing and I'm hearing a lot of denial here. You know, it's not nice for me to do readings like this, but I've done enough of them to know. So if there are red flags in your relationship, this is what you're being asked to raise your standards surrounding before you think about going down this avenue. You can be on the same plan and the same goal and the same direction as somebody, but if there are red flags, this is what you're being asked to think about. This is what you're being asked to reflect on. But either way, in answer to your question, whether it is with this person or somebody else, about fertility, will you ever get pregnant, which is what your question was at the beginning, you have dreams coming true around that. I'm getting the sensations I get when I do fertility readings. So it's a yes. But my question to you is it with this person? Do you want to go down that road with this person if there are red flags there? So look, you've got the quiet time and then you're being asked to really reflect, okay? Quiet time to tap into your higher consciousness to work out, is this person right for me? You know, the other way of putting it, it's not a nice reading. It's not a nice reading at all. It is not nice for me to sit here and try and justify somebody's relationship. That's not fun for me, and it's not fun for, you know, being on the receiving end either. But you are being asked to raise your standards. You definitely have dreams coming true surrounding pregnancy. Okay? I can't tell you when. The sensations are not strong, which tells me it's still a while off. But you have to do a lot of, not so much soul searching, but you have to sit and think and really reflect. And the other thing I want to put to you is, if there are red flags in this relationship, do you want to be bringing up a child and allowing that child to sit there and watch you within this relationship and think that it's okay to be treated the way his mum's going to be treated or her mum's going to be treated? This is why you're being asked to look into this. This is why there's a lot of this going on. Quiet time. Definitely reflect more, honey. I'm not having... Please don't think I am, you know, having a personal attack at you. I'm just letting you know what my cards are letting me know. Okay? And I've done more than enough readings to trust in what I do, so that I can bring clarity and guidance to others. So thank you for letting me do that one for you, but I don't want to say reconsider, because the choice is not mine. The choice is yours. But you've been shown what the cards show. You know, that's the thing about free will. You can, it still sounds like there's a lot of growth for you as a couple. But you're being asked to really look into yourself, and this is what I was saying before, be really honest with yourself. If there are red flags in that relationship, you know, sit and think of it from a child's perspective and say, does this, you know, what will I be teaching my child? I'm going to leave that one there for you, Priscilla. All the very best with everything, honey. It was Ashley. I had Ash. Where'd she go? Ash is the last reading, guys, because it's getting late for me. You're welcome, honey. All the best with everything. Where'd she go? Ash, are you still in the live, hun? Should still be here. I just have to wait and see where she is. Oh, there you are. I see you. All right. I see ya. Thank you. Alright, what message for Ash? Ash from your son. Ash, I'll start off as a general, honey, and then see if your son comes through for you, love. So don't tell me anything about your son, because I want to see if I can make that connection with him. Like I said before, don't make any promises, because normally when people have passed over, they come into my energy. I don't actually call out to them. So the calling out bit is new to me. The reaching out for somebody's loved one is very new to me. So I'm still trying to connect on that level. No worries, honey. Just so you understand, I don't like to give false hope. Okay, so you've got the financial flow card there, so there's a bit of abundance coming through for you soon, because that's the first card, sort of first cab off the rank there. You have the Make Music card and Romantic Partner card came out together. So Make Music is about, as it says, make music. Turn up the radio, sing, dance, write music, whatever it is that is going to get you in that happy space. But the Romantic Partner card came out with that. Are you in a relationship at the moment, or are you looking for one at the moment? Lots of people have been waiting ages. That's the thing about free readings. It takes as long as it takes. I can't guarantee everyone. Sometimes I've had, you know, upwards of 200 people in the live. Impossible for me to do everyone. Hey guys, this is the last reading, so if we could just hold comments. I'm waiting to see Ash's comment. Oh, here we go. There you are. Been together 11 years. Awesome. So you guys are being reminded, because they came out together, you guys are being reminded to go and have some fun together, okay? Go dancing, have a night out. Just whatever it is to, and you've got the inner child card there as well. So looking at life from a child's perspective. So doing things that make you happy together, because you've got the Romantic Partner card. So that involves both of you, honey. So go and do things that make you laugh and, you know, be silly buggers together. Yeah, definitely needed. Take time out together, I think, is the main message. Alright. Ash, have I done a reading for you before, honey? 1 cup, yep, okay. Drip stove, was it drip stove? This is my last reading because, you know, I still have to get up my little kids in the morning to go to school. And I am getting tired myself, so the last, Ash is the last one because I want to reserve my energy to try and make Ash's connection come through. Even if I did yours after Ash, it probably wouldn't be 100%, honey. I'd probably still end up asking you to come another night anyway. Okay? Because doing mediumship readings do take a lot of energy out of somebody. They take a lot. Trying to make that connection. Because I do, with my mediumships, I do a bit of channeling as well. And that's, you know, that's exhausting. That's taxing on the body. Okay, so you've got similar cards there at the end, okay? Laughter, environmental awareness, they came out together. The environmental awareness card, normally that's about, as it says, environmental awareness, so being mindful of our carbon footprint and you know, that sort of business, doing things that are kind to the earth. But for you, that's more about getting out and about, and laughter, inner child, making music. They're all about doing things that make you laugh at the moment, okay? Taking you out of the moment, or taking you out of a situation and allowing you to be in the moment, allowing your mind to be elsewhere for the time being, and just really having fun and, you know, finding that enjoyment back in life again. You've got the Awakening Your True Self card. That there can only happen if you're honest with yourself. So whatever's going on in your life at the moment that you're not being true to yourself about, it could be something really minor, okay? Just be honest about it. Speak your mind about it. What else can we say? You've got the Follow Your Dreams card. So I feel like that's what you're not being honest about at the moment. So whatever direction you need to head at the moment, you're being encouraged to go that way. Be honest with yourself. Awaken your true self. You've got family harmony there as well. Okay. So things are going great within your family unit at the moment. Or if they're not at the moment, they will be. What other messages? I feel like that family harmony card came out because you were asking about your son. The messages. You've also got the kindness card. I feel that one is more for you. It's not about showing others kindness. It's about putting yourself first, showing yourself kindness. Alright, so why am I getting 14 or 15, Ash? 14 or 15. Is that a date? Is that the age he was? Ash, does 14 or 15 mean anything to you, honey? No. Ash, what was his name? I feel like I need his name to try and make a connection with him. Like I said, this side of stuff's very new. Asking somebody to come into my space is very new to me. It's I'm not even sure which direction to go with that at the moment. I'm so used to others just coming into my space and me picking up on them that way, and being able to describe them to people and describe their energy and describe their features, what I see. And Tyson, I'm not doing too bad. I'm just trying to make a connection with Tyson. Tyson, I've got Ash. Step forward. Physically, I'm not picking up anything. Ash, I would like to try in a private session with you, if I may, free of charge, if you're agreeable to that. I feel like you're going to get more out of a private session, honey. Awesome. I almost want to say, I don't know if he was a shy boy, but I feel like he's not really, really forthcoming. I don't feel that. And I'm getting for you, I don't think a live is the right setting for you at this time. I'm getting a lot of like, who are you? It's just not forthcoming. Is any of that making sense? I don't know if he was very shy. I just feel for you, you're going to benefit from a private setting rather than a live. Okay. That's why. That's why it needs to be a private setting. Hey, I've forgotten your name. Ah, Clarice, that's it. Clarice, this is the last reading. You've missed me again, honey. You've come in at the last minute again. This is the last one for the night. So, Ash, if you could head over and just make sure you're following for starters so that I'm able to follow you back, and then I'll be able to message you. And then we'll work out when we can do a private reading for you, honey. It's Ashley now. Who's Ashley? Come back. Are you Ashley or are you Clarice? I'm doing a reading for Ashley. My delivery's been pretty shit since I come back on. I had the interruption with Bub sort of midway through the readings, and then I didn't pick up on my energy. My energy didn't pick up then. It didn't pick back up. So my readings have been a little bit flat. And so I probably should have stayed off, but then I really wanted to come on and do some readings for people. So, doesn't matter. We'll try again another night. Ashley. Okay. Too easy. Yeah, I saw you in the live earlier, Clarice. Yeah. So you got that inner... You've got the same cards. Like, it's funny because I'm sitting here, Ash, I'm still on your energy, and I've got still the inner child card still coming up for you, the laughter card's coming up for you. You've got the financial flow card there, and still dreams coming true. You have the financial flow. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. But Ashley, let me just make sure I've got your username. Okay, I know what to look for. Yep, so make sure you follow me so I can follow you back and then send you a message, and then we'll sort out a time. It'll probably be before I jump on live, possibly tomorrow night or tonight I mean, or whatever time works for you over the weekend. I just can't do daytime readings. That's why I get on so late, because I've still got little ones at home. So I was going to say tomorrow I might be able to do a... No, if we keep them around the same time, it works out a bit better, and I'll be able to give my time to you properly rather than having interruptions. Alright guys, I'm going to say thanks to everybody. Thanks for sitting in. Thanks for watching. Try and come back tomorrow and hopefully things will be a bit better. I won't have interruptions midway through. Alright, good night guys. Thanks again.